The Mystara project is proud to present Part 8 of the Creatures of Mystara series. In this video, we shall take a look at ants, anteaters, and armadillos. Normal and giant ants are found all over Mystara, with the exception of the Arctic and Antarctic regions, and some isolated islands. Bottled ant specimens can be found in Zeligar the Unknown's workroom, in the stronghold of Quasquetan, in northern Karamikos. Red ants are found in the lands of the children of Etruagin, as warned by the Imperial Phaeacian Traveller's Advisory. They are also found in Red Auckland, possibly transported there from the lands of the children of Etruagin by the orcs. In the Broken Lands, they are used in a stew, which the humanoids consider a delicacy due to its sweet taste and nutritional value. The red orcs enjoy tying honey-dipped kobolds over red ant mounds. Warriors who abandon a war machine in Thar's Legion without orders are tied over red ants for one day in full sunlight. Bartubu ants are found in the Dudu Hills of southern Iceria in the Hollow World. Army ants are found in the dark jungle of the southern Orcs Head Peninsula. Driver ants were first introduced in the 1981 Basic Rulebook on page 34. Driver ants are 6 foot long, and have a decent armor class of 3 from their carapace. They have 4 hit dice, which is at the upper end of the challenges for basic level adventurers. They are fast-moving at 180 foot per round out of combat. They have a bite attack which does 2 to 12 points of damage, which could easily kill a first-level character in one round. 2 to 8 wandering ants may be encountered foraging for food. They save as second-level fighters, so they are susceptible to magic. Usually they have average morale, but they become fanatical when engaged in combat, even being willing to cross flames to press the attack. They are neutrally aligned, so low-level characters can usually skip combat with them by avoiding them or distracting them with food. They have treasure type U, probably the possessions of one of their victims. Their nests are guarded by between 4 and 24 ants. Legend has it that driver ants mine gold. It is true that 30% of driver ant lairs contain gold nuggets, worth from 1,000 to 10,000 GP. Driver ants appear as wandering monsters on the 4th tier of the Kinedikian Pyramid, under the western Alasian Desert. A tunnel from this tier leads to their nest. 17 driver ants have a nest on the hill opposite Guido's fort in Karamikos. Their nest consists of a network of 3 foot tall and wide tunnels that go 100 foot deep. In the 1983 Basic Dungeon Master's Rulebook on page 25, driver ants were renamed giant ants with the same statistics. We were informed that they would devour anything edible in their path, with no reaction roll required. In the 1991 Rules Cyclopedia on page 157, the description of giant ants was expanded and they were assigned the usual insect intelligence of 1. We were told that their nests look like large bare hills and contain a queen in the deep, well-guarded egg chamber. 10 to 60 ants are out foraging at any given time. Giant ants were domesticated by the gnomes of the Falun Caverns in the Hardanger Ranges, via the gnomes' ability to communicate with burrowing creatures. The gnomes used them as draft and pack animals, as well as mounts. They also synthesized their corpses with other cave lifeforms into fiber-based mortar material for their construction projects. After the gnomes were defeated by invading kobolds around 490 BC, the giant ants broke free and now fiercely defend the southeastern Falun Caverns as their territory. They occasionally raid kobold caves and are preyed upon by slimes, jellies, and puddings. Similar to the gnomes, dwarf clerics of Dengar use speak with animals spells to cooperate with giant ants in remote gold mines. The ants mine the gold and the dwarfs feed them. Giant ants build enormous nests in the Konamtali savanna of the southwest Great Waste region. Occasionally, they swarm out, attacking everything in their path. Giant ants exist in the vicinity of Baga in the Khanates of Ethengar. They occasionally wander into Lion Castle to the west, looking for food. Giant ants can be encountered in the wilderness of the Sabre River in Norvold. They are found along the shady and forbidden rivers of the Savage Coast region, often dropping onto passing boats from the overhanging trees. They are known to inhabit the Sind Desert. And also in the Kingdom of Sind. They can be found in the Kingdom of Emerald on the Jungle Coast. In the Hollow World, giant ants are mainly found in jungles and forests. In the Azcan Empire, they inhabit the temperate northern forests. and on the Azcan Plains, and the Azcan rainforests. They are also found in the territories of the Krugel horde. They are also found in the Nether lands. And they are found in the kingdom of Nithia. Worker ants were introduced on page 22 of the adventure, Hail the Heroes. Undoubtedly, this is an advanced Dungeons and Dragons creature being used in a Mystara product. They appear to have similar stats to giant ants, except they are only 2 foot long, have 2 hit dice, and their bite only does 1 to 6 points of damage. There is an ant nest in the northern Vufold Hills east of Threshold in Karamikos. Worker ants can be encountered foraging for food for their queen, whilst traveling through this area, including the Temple of the Shield in the ruined town of Zadreth. We shall now look at a predator of ants, the anteater. Anteaters can be found wandering the game trails of the dark jungle on the southern Orcs Head Peninsula. Spiny anteaters, also known as echidnas, are found in the Wallaroo grasslands on the northern Orcs Head Peninsula. Giant spiny anteaters, also known as giant echidnas, are also found on the Wallaroo grasslands. They were introduced on page 46 of Dragon Magazine 186, in part 33 of the Voyage of the Princess Ark series. They have a reasonable armor class of 5 due to their spikes. They are larger than man-sized with a substantial 9 hit dice. They move as a slightly encumbered human and are able to burrow at 2/3 their normal speed. They attack with their tongue, which sweeps in a cone pattern, with a length of 80 feet and a maximum width of 30 feet. All creatures smaller than large size caught in the tongue's area must save versus dragon breath or be caught by the tongue. The echidna then draws its victims to its mouth, where they take continual damage of 3 to 18 points each round, unless they can break free via a successful strength check at the end of each round. They are not normally encountered outside their lairs. 1 or 2 will be encountered in each chamber of their burrow. They have better than average morale. Like most animals, they have no treasure, normal animal intelligence of 2, and are of neutral alignment. They have an attractive XP value of 1,600. Finally, armadillos are located throughout the Savage Coast. 7 banded armadillos are found in the hills near Colima in the Hollow World. Giant ants have traditionally been used in adventures as food-searching random encounters. Combat can typically be avoided by giving them distance or food. Earth gnomes, elves, druids, clerics, and shamans can form friendly relations with ants for mutual benefit. Ants have on occasion been magically compelled to attack, as is the case with the kobold shamans in the Hardanger Ranges who possess staves of Hersismus that can cast charm monster once per day. Giant echidnas are not known to exist outside the Wallaroo grasslands. Perhaps Lower Aript may be another region they might be found in. They are unlikely to be encountered by adventurers, as they are nocturnal hunters. Combat can usually be avoided unless they are cornered. A single giant echidna would pose a challenging fight for lower expert-level adventurers, due to its large tongue attack and its continuous damage effect. This concludes our look at the ants, anteaters, and armadillos of Mystara.